What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? You degenerate bastards. What's going on? How's everybody doing out there today? Got some rest last night. Sorry about no live stream last night, guys. I was wrecked, man. Wrecked. I did a live stream in the afternoon and couldn't even read what was on the screen. I was so tired. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get some rest. And here we are. So, yeah, give you guys a few minutes to kind of come on into the chat. We'll have a look at what's going on. A lot of political controversy right now down in the U.S., eh? Holy smokes. What do we got going on? KK, true investors are patient and will wait out the FUD. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wes, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Shane, good morning. Good morning, Rob and Jasmy family. Got to 200K Jasmy this morning, which was my goal, but $250,000 is starting to sound better. Congratulations, brother. And yes, I know what you mean, man. Your goal is you set your goal, and then when you reach it, it's like, well, now if I did it, if I got there, I could get here, right? Like it's never enough, brother. It's never enough. Tara, Jasmy's getting the crypto future pump. Hello, Rob and Jasmy Fabi. Yes, we're pumping. The crypto future pump, 1 cent 86. Let's frickin' go, baby. Let's go. Nicholas, what's up, broski? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Lily's in the house. Good to see you, Lily. Sun is hot. What's going on? Kevin, what's up, broski? Says, what's up, crypto fam? Who has 2 thumbs and brings the alpha? This guy. Nice. Nice. All right. So, how's everybody doing out there? We're going to do just more of an interactive kind of stream today. I got some stuff to bring you, but nothing too long or intricate. So KASPA's having itself a morning, eh, guys? 12.5 cents, up 7%. Jasmy's right behind it though, 4% up. What else do we got? What else is pumping? Oh, Stronghold's going nuts, eh? 23%. Look at that pump. 45% on the week. Fuck, I missed that one, man. I was going to start filling up on Stronghold when I was finished with XCN, but I'm not quite finished with XCN. And now Stronghold's pumping like crazy, so I may have missed the boat on that one. Oh, well. They're not Pokemon, guys. You can't catch them all, right? You cannot catch them all. Maybe I'll move on to, I don't know, space or something. Only a $28 million market cap on space. How's farm looking today? 73. Tectum, $14. There's some good opportunities, guys. Render's having a nice pump as well, $11. Holy smokes. Some good opportunity. What's Solana anyway? $148. Yeah. Jeez. Man, I remember Solana was at like $40. Fuck, I should have bought some. But I didn't. I did not. And now I regret it. All right. Well, let's get into some of this stuff here while we're waiting for people to come on in. So Congressman John Rose says the SEC Gov Chair Gensler tried to pull a fast one by sneaking an unconstitutional rulemaking as guidance to avoid public feedback and Congress. I was proud to vote yes on HJ ADDRESS 109, which would stop this unconstitutional attempt. Now, guys, I talked about this yesterday, and the thing is, it wasn't only important that they repeal this guidance by Gary Gensler because it was detrimental to crypto, but they also needed to repeal it because if they didn't, like if they allowed it to stand, what Gary did, he illegally circumvented public feedback and circumvented Congress's approval to do this by trying to label it as guidance instead of a rule, right? Had they allowed this to stand, that then would have been the standard moving forward, right? Gary Gensler, the SEC, and other organizations would have done the same thing over and over and over again. That would have been where the norm was now, right? So they had to put their foot on his neck when it came to this because he literally told them, like, guys, I'll just go around you and make rules, right? So they had to make an example of it, and if they had not, it would have been horrible, not only for crypto but for the government in general, that bureaucrats could get away with doing that, right? Non-elected bureaucrats could get away with doing that kind of thing. It's unacceptable. He should be fired for it, really. Just working on that Swift bag. Nice. Yeah. I managed to top mine up. I'm working on XCN right now, and hopefully we can get that finished up soon. I'm hoping to have that done in the next 2 weeks. I should be done. Baby G in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up, brother? What's going on? Good day, Jasmy family. What's up? What's up? Man, I did a 16-hour drive yesterday. I had to drive to go see some family. 16-hour drive, man. The day before yesterday, I got back and then I slept for 3 hours. Holy crap, was I worn out, man. I don't have the stamina to do those kind of drives like you do anymore, man. I tell you that. Good morning, Rob. Let's see that 7-cent Jasmy. Absolutely. It's coming, man, sooner than you think. Kevin, what do you think is good enough for Swift? I'm at 521K. I mean, 521K is a good bag. Like, there's no denying it. If you were to switch and start dollar cost averaging into a different project at this time, I'd be like, you're fine with your Swift, right? I was like, I get into 1 million, so I built my bag up to 1 million. But my original goal was 500,000, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab 1 million, right? So, but yeah, if you if you said to me tomorrow, hey Rob, you know what, I'm gonna work on getting some farm instead now or something, I'd be like, oh well, your bag of Swift is decent anyway, so you should do good, right? William in the house. What's up, buddy? What's going on? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Guys, as always, if you're new, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button, right? You know what to do. You know what to do. All right. So yeah, guys, like I said, I touched on that yesterday. And the interesting thing about it is that so they repeal this rule that Gary Gensler tried to instill, right? And then immediately, so now I think, in my opinion, we know exactly where this guidance is coming from when it comes to Gensler, because the minute that Congress overturned Gary's egregious overreach, Biden came out and said that any bill or legislation that they try to pass in Congress that would allow banks to custodian crypto, he would immediately veto it. Immediately. So what does that tell you? That tells you that Gary Gensler is acting on behalf of Biden, right? So all of the outrageous, egregious, illegal activity that Gary Gensler is committing, you can attribute that to your sitting president, right? So I would say to you guys, vote accordingly. I am not a United States citizen, so I can't vote this man out. But if I was you, listen, guys, a lot of people they have their controversies because they say, well, Trump this and Trump that. Listen, I'm not here to debate whether Trump and who's better between Trump and Biden. All I'm going to tell you is this, okay? You have to think as an individual who has a family to take care of financially. That's it. That is obviously your top priority. And you know this. So I'm not telling you anything new. So in saying that, it doesn't matter if Trump's an asshole and says stupid things on Twitter. It doesn't matter if media says he's this, that, or the other thing. What should matter to you, your primary focus, which one of these two candidates is going to allow a path for me to create financial sovereignty for me and my family, right? If Joe Biden very clearly is not going to allow you to get financial freedom by roadblocking crypto and attacking crypto at every turn, how can you justify putting the fact that Trump's a dickhead on Twitter as a priority over your financial freedom? That's got to be your number one priority here, guys. Trump said yesterday he's pro-crypto. Biden very clearly is not. So what are you, I guess at the end of the day, you just have to answer yourself a rhetorical question. What are your priorities? Do you really care that much about how Trump acts? Or do you care about the fact that he's going to allow you to make enough money to go live on an island somewhere and not have to worry about who's president anymore, right? That's what you have to answer. Brian, what's up, buddy? I'm ready for the alpha. Let's go. Trump US. Yes, exactly. WF Capital, what's up, broski? Good to see you, man. I could never forget you. Good afternoon. Beebs in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, future crypto millionaires. That's easy. Trump's 100% the best. Jason, hey, what's up? Definitely not Bitcoin yet. We need the Puppet Master coin to pull up all our precious alts, including JASMY. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Bitcoin leads the charge, man. Bitcoin leads the charge. Some people don't want to believe that, but it's true. Hey, Rob, do you think 700 ICP is enough for this bull run, or should I keep DCAing? I honestly, man, I think 700 is enough, bro. I think 700 is a nice size bag of ICP. I would start to diversify at this point, to be honest with you. ICP is probably going to get somewhere around $100, right? So, I mean, you tell me, is that enough? Rob, awesome news for KASPA KRC 20 project, good to go for June. Yeah, I was reading that the other day, man. Very, very bullish. Man, KASPA, you know, it got quiet for a while, and people, you know, there was a lot of FUD. But listen, I never lost faith in KASPA, man. I never sold a single freaking coin. That thing's going to go absolutely crazy this year and next year, man. And I'm here for it all, baby. East Coast Flipper. They're going to do everything in their power to keep Trump out of the White House. They will shut everything down. The next 6 months are going to be bananas. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. They definitely will try anything. They definitely will try anything. For you, the economy, Trump is great, but Trump is racist. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. At the end of the day, he might be. I'm not going to argue that. He might be. He might not be. I don't know. All I know is the only things I've ever seen about him being a racist is from the media, and the media are liars. You can't believe anything the media says, but that doesn't mean that it's not true either, right? So he might be, but you know what? Again, I have to ask the rhetorical question. Even if he is, let's assume that he is, okay? Is that more important than your financial freedom and your financial sovereignty for you as an individual and your family? At the end of the day, it's just not, right? It's not. I don't care who's racist. I don't care who's this or everything. If I can generate financial freedom for me and my family for generations to come, and we can just move where these people don't exist because we can afford to, that's my priority at the end of the day, right? If he is, that's a character flaw that he's going to have to deal with. Again, guys, you guys know I'm a Christian man. I don't put it in your faces, but I will say if he is or if he isn't, at the end of the day, it's not for me to judge him. He will meet his maker. He will be judged accordingly by our Jesus, right? So at the end of the day, that's not my place to judge him. All that I can worry about is the financial freedom of me and my family. That's it. Period. And if Joe Biden is going to come out and blatantly state that, Rob, I will not let you get financially free, no way. I'm going to keep roadblocking everything to stop you. Then guess what? You got to go, right? You got to go. I'll take the dickhead who posts things on Twitter who's going to allow me to be financially free. I'll take him, despite the fact that he's a dickhead, right? It's just how it is. Because my family and my financial freedom is number one on my priority list. I've kind of stopped caring about JASMY in the sense that it's a long-term play for me. So I'm not bothered when the price is caused. I know. Yeah, that's exactly, right? So that's what I've been trying to get everybody to, that level of mental, I guess, immunity or numbness to the short-term volatile price action, right? If you can get that mindset, that's the same with me, man. That's how I am with my entire portfolio. Is like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care what the value of it is right now. I don't, because it's irrelevant. I'm not selling for another 12 months. So what the hell do I care what the current value of my entire portfolio is? Why would I care about that right now if I'm not selling for 12 months? It doesn't make any sense. So that's why I don't understand why people stress themselves out right now. Like, I get messages like, oh my God, this project is down like, 20%. Like, what are we going to do? Buy more? I don't know. Like, who cares? Why are you even looking at it right now? That's, like, what are you doing? Who cares? It's not time to be looking at. Let me ask you this question, guys. Do you think that these VCs that buy all kinds of stocks like Amazon and all, and all this stuff, that do it for long-term projections, do you think they're looking at their portfolio every single minute of every single day going, oh my God, Amazon's down, 0.6%. What am I going to do? No, they're not. They're like, I don't care. I have a date that I'm selling this. I'm selling it 3 years from Wednesday. What the hell do I care what it's worth right now for? The only reason they'll care is so they can buy more, right? And they also stay up to date with what's happening with the company. That's how successful investors operate. Trump is our only hope. When it comes to saving in this country, and especially when it comes to crypto. Yeah, well, especially when it comes to crypto. Exactly. Rob, you just made your case for why Trump should why Trump should choose as the next. Yes, vice. Who's he going to be? Who's going to be the president if he's the vice president? Rob, I added some more Swift to the bags. Nice, brother. Nice. I'm so happy that I got my Swift where I wanted it to be, man. So jacked up about that. Trump is not good for crypto. He's good for VC. Well, I mean, he came out yesterday and said he was pro crypto. So, I mean, he's not going to try to hinder it like Biden is. Listen, Biden is not just neutral on crypto. He's actively. Who do you think is pulling the strings on Gary Gensler? Let me ask you this, okay? The minute Congress overturned Gary's illegal rule that he tried to make, right? The second that they overruled it, Biden had made an announcement that he would veto anything that Congress came out with that was pro-crypto. That tells me that Biden is the one pulling Gensler's strings. So all of the illegal stuff, if the stuff that Gary Gensler has been doing for the last 3 or 4 years is pissing you off, guess who's making him do it? Biden, right? He's doing it on behalf of Biden. So, I mean, you can support him. I don't care. I'm not even American. I don't care. I'm just trying to make you realize, right? The facts are right in front of your face, right? Biden is not going to let you get rich in crypto. As long as he's in power, you will not succeed. He will put up every roadblock possible to stop you. He's attacking exchanges. He's attacking projects. He's even allowing his agencies to act illegally, and judges are having to call them on it, right? That's how far he's willing to go. He's willing to allow his government agencies to break the freaking law blatantly, right? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. If they declare... everyone keeps saying Trump's racist. They can never prove one thing he said or done that's racist. Well, it's a lot of it's media, right? That's the thing. And you can never believe anything that media says, really. Anybody but Sleepy Joe. Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Anybody but Biden. I'm not saying it has to be Trump. I'm saying anyone but Biden, right? Because Biden is not going to let you get financial freedom. The Umbrella Academy predicted civil started. Yeah. Time is money. Absolutely. Good day, Jasmy fam. Good day. Good day. I'm waiting. H. Barbarina in the house. Trump is all the name people say about him. He does deserve that, but at the end of the day, he's a businessman and he knows how to do it. Well, that's the thing. the American economy, whether you like him or not, was at its peak, was at its best when he was running it because he knows money, right? Like it's just that's everything else sucked, but the economy was good, right? um, what was a considerable bag of SEI in your opinion? I mean, if you can get yourself at least 10,000, 10,000 should be a goal at the current price. We're so early, so excited for the future. We will see face melting gains. That's why we're bullish. Yes, exactly. We are mega, mega early, man. That is absolutely right. My mouse has been on the fritz and it's driving me crazy. Everything I click, it double clicks on me and it's pissing me off at this point. Is it Biden though? He's just a puppet arm. Well, yeah, I agree with I see what you're getting at, brother, and I agree with that 100%. But it's his cabinet that's got to go. His whole cabinet, right? They all have to be. They got to be voted out. So I get what you're saying. He's a senile puppet. The centralized bankers control him. Crypto is the opposite. Yeah, exactly. Elizabeth Warren is behind it all. The problem is that Biden has the power, and they have control of him, right? So. When in office, signed an executive order to pardon nonviolent offenders, which the majority of them were African American funded. Now that don't sound like a racist man to me. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, there's plenty of cases, plenty of situations that show that, that he's acted, in the opposite of a racist way when it comes to other, other races and stuff like that, especially black people and stuff. And it's just like the thing is, like, a lot of people, because they say it on The View, because Whoopi Goldberg says it, all of a sudden everybody believes it, right? And it's just like, man, And again, I'm not here to say whether he is or he isn't. That's not on me, right? He'll have to deal with that when when he meets his final judgment, right? But while he's here, I need the man to help me get financially free, right? Shane, thank you. I was shooting for 10 to 12K. Yeah, hey, no problem, brother. I got you covered, man. And thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you so much, man. Not gonna lie, reading through these comments, a majority of people have no clue what's going on. Is the Dan Mega? He is saving this republic. This is how he got rich. He got $1 million loan from his dad. Not too much, only $1 million. Yeah, he also, I was reading that he also announced today, I believe, that he's accepting donations in crypto. So that tells me he's pro crypto, right? Sinus Hot knows what's going on, though. Trump. Big things popping, little things stopping. That's right. Guys, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what we do. All right, let's have a look around the market, guys. Let's see what's going on out there. So, if you're wondering why we had a little bit of a dip today, just a little dip, not much, a little dip, right? Grayscale sold another 969 BTC, but it was only worth 59 million, guys. That's what I've been saying to you guys. The amount that Grayscale has been outflowing has been dissipating at a dramatic rate. When they first started, for months, it was like 360, 400 million a day, right? Then it went down to like 250. Then it was like 100 and something. Now we're down. One day there was only like 30 million. Now we're down around that. There's only 59 million that they sold. They're running out, guys. They're basically, this shows me that they're basically done for the most part with these outflows, because they dumped 59 million and it barely, I mean, the market dipped a little bit, but barely, right? So that's very, very bullish to me. That they're essentially done, right? Trump going on Bitcher. Yes, it is. He made a statement saying, if you love crypto, vote Trump. He's on board finally. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I played that video last night, 100%. Didn't Grayscale just buy 60 million worth of BTC? Yeah, but the thing is, it's not necessarily theirs though, right? It's the people that they custody it for, right? So basically they had 60 million worth, the people that sold or that bought yesterday, and then 60 million of other people wanted to sell, right? So what else do we got, guys? Again, as I always tell you guys, always pay attention to what they're doing, not what they're saying, right? And they're trying to tell you that they're not going to let it happen and stuff like that. And then you see, just an insurance giant, Mass Mutual, reports exposure to the Bitcoin ETFs in 13F filings. It's just getting started. Yeah, guys, see, all the big money's getting in line and getting in, man. They're getting in, right? And they're trying to tell you that they're not. And then to even further hammer that case home, check this out, right? The UE Securities Authority is exploring adding Bitcoin and crypto exposure to the $12 trillion investment market. EU is gearing up. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Danny in the house. If they would lower their fees, I bet we'd see a big influx. Well, they started actually, they've created a mini Bitcoin ETF, right? So that one has significantly lower fees. So I think that's what they're trying to do to counter the outflows, right? They've got these mini ETFs that they have now that they've put in for approval. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how it plays out. Check it out, man. Gaiman, another game launched over on Gaiman, guys. Their latest game brings a whole new dimension to immersive gameplay to their Web 2.5 community. Samurai Saga. It's a blockchain-based play-to-earn game with ancient samurai lore, futuristic gameplay, and will fully integrate with Gaiman's cutting-edge technology, offering the next-level gaming experience for all gamers. So, new game launched over on Gaiman, guys. Another project I'm very, very bullish on in the Web3 sphere. You'll love to see that, guys. You'll love to see it. And what else do we got? Check this out from Meta Lawman. And this affects me because it's a Canadian bank, right? Another big bank caught money laundering. This time, TD Bank laundering money for deadly, the vehicle for the money laundering is the US dollar. Look at that. They used the dollar. They used fiat. They didn't use crypto. Yet no calls from Elizabeth Warren to form any anti-dollar army. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Is it possible the anti-crypto army was formed not to combat illicit finance activity, but to protect the incumbent big banks from disruptive competition? Exactly. Here's a perfect example. Elizabeth Warren claims she's anti-money laundering and illicit finance and stuff like that, right? In all categories. That's her problem. That's her problem. Why isn't she saying something here? Because it's fiat being used, right? It's not because it's crypto, it's not because it's illicit, it's because it's crypto that she's against it. It's because it's against the big banks, it's disrupting them and their fees and their money. That's what she's doing. She's bought and paid for 100 times over. It's very, very clear. So check this out. I wanted to show you guys this. This is a few minutes long, but I wanted to play it for you. It's Charles responding to what Biden had to say about vetoing yesterday, guys. Very, very important stuff. And I agree with everything he had to say here. So listen up to this.
Rough and rugged Wyoming, up at my clinic. And I wanted to make a quick video to talk a bit about something that
this is why
we've been dealing with as an industry. And unfortunately, it has caused a lot of heartburn and heartache amongst the American cryptocurrency industry in particular. So as many of you know, we've had a bit of a disagreement with the current administration about how cryptocurrencies should be regulated. And the issue has been that in the absence of laws being passed, that the US cryptocurrency industry has to deal with regulation by enforcement. And of course, the enforcement, regardless of the outcome in the courts, is tone deaf and continues to carry out a same policy, which has cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of American jobs, as well as the loss of $1 trillion+ industry. In my own personal experience, forming Ethereum in Switzerland, since Ethereum was founded there, 1,290 businesses have followed for a total market value of over $380 billion. Those, plus the businesses in Singapore, plus the businesses in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, just to mention 3 jurisdictions, probably would be more than 3,000 firms, of which the majority probably would have domiciled in the United States had our crypto policy been reasonable.
3,000 firms and startups have happened in those 3 jurisdictions outside of the United States, bringing in tens of billions of dollars. And the U.S. is missing out on that, guys. The U.S. is missing out on all of that because all these firms, likely a majority of them, like he said, would have started up in the United States. Gary Gensler is destroying his country.
Today was a very interesting statement from this administration, and let me share it with you. As reported by Bitcoin Magazine, just in, U.S. President Joe Biden administration says Biden would veto legislation that allow highly regulated financial firms to custody Bitcoin and crypto. To read off the statement of administrative policy, the administration strongly opposes passage of HJ Resolution 109, which would disrupt the Securities Exchange Commission's work to protect investors in the crypto asset markets and to safeguard the broader financial system. HJ Resolution 109 would validate SEC staff bulletin and blah, 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 just a bunch of noise and garbage. So it's one thing to have regulation by enforcement. It's another thing to say that when the legislative branch comes together, they talk to everybody and they come up with proposals to how for we as a nation can innovate and move forward, to say that you'll just veto it. Securities Exchange Act was passed in 1933 to say that it is sufficient to regulate assets that came 90 years later is an absurd statement. Cryptocurrencies can be commodities, securities, currencies, loyalty points, non-fungible tokens, all at the same time. So how do you do asset-based regulation when things can move between categories on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? And facts and circumstances can change all the time. The legislative branch's job is whenever emerging technology comes into play, to look at that emerging technology, whether it be the Digital Millennium Copyright Act or other acts, for example, with the internet, and say, we need new laws and new categories and new definitions to accommodate for the fact that people have done things. For example, when the United States was founded, flying was something of Icarus. It was not a real concept. So the concept of the Federal Aviation Administration and regulating U.S. airspace for commercial air travel was a fantasy. To say that some law passed in the 19th century or precedent passed then would be sufficient to regulate the U.S. airspace in the 20th century after the Wright brothers invented the plane would be absurd. To say something that was created during the time of FDR is sufficient to regulate through enforcement with inconsistency at the judiciary and amongst the commission itself for this new technology that we have as an industry is also absurd. But that's the opinion of this administration, Operation Choke Point 2.0. And so this November, if you vote for Joe Biden as a cryptocurrency holder, please understand the intent of this administration is to destroy the American cryptocurrency industry. Understand that. It is unambiguously clear. They have obfuscated, lied, and repeatedly throughout the years hurt our industry in every way possible, whether it be restricting access to bank accounts, regulation through enforcement, anti-clarity, in some cases reversing decisions that had already been made, and now obstructing the legislative process, saying, if you pass the bill, we're just going to veto it, and our party will back us. I don't really care who you vote for, whether it be RFK or Trump or somebody else, but do understand a vote for Biden is a vote against cryptocurrencies. A vote for Biden is a vote against the American cryptocurrency industry. As an American, it gives me a great degree of heartburn to watch an industry that has the potential to create hundreds of thousands of American jobs be destroyed and moved to China, to the Middle East, to Europe, and other places. This is an industry we invented. We invented the cryptography. We invented the algorithms. We have the talent. We have the infrastructure. And we have the markets. This is an industry like with AI, the internet, and all the things before it. We should be the number one in the entire world. And the only reason we're not is because of the policies of this particular administration. That's the reality. And if you vote for Biden, that is what you're voting for this November. I'm not telling you who else to vote for. That's your conscience. But understand the consequences of this. When they make statements like this and obstruct the legislative process, when they regulate through enforcement, this is what you get. Because when somebody's innovating, they have to ask themselves, do I want to go to a country that says things like, come in and register, but it's not actually possible, and you're not getting any clarity, and even a commissioner of the SEC says this publicly? Or do I want to go to a country where I can directly engage with the regulators and they'll tell us what they want? Not carte blanche and you can do whatever you want. It's a negotiation, but they're friendly. They're not adversarial. The law is unambiguous. Advice can be given, and you can converge to a regulatory decision within weeks to months. This is the lived reality in dozens of countries now throughout the world. This administration wants to create a reality of, we'll never tell you. You'll find out after you get sued by us. Even if you win, we'll still sue you. And even if you win, well, then we'll try to hurt you some other way by taking your bank account away or just making stuff up. Like Speedy Banks, for example, in Wyoming, being apparently as a full reserve bank with all your money there, riskier than a fractional reserve bank, which, by the way, we've noticed they fail, like SVB and these other things recently. They make stuff up like uninsured, but then they prevent people from getting the insurance. And also, what does insurance mean when there's 100% of the deposits on hand and the instruments that they carry are American Treasury bills? Is it the policy of the U.S. government to punish American firms for holding the debt of the United States? Is this administration saying that the debt of the United States is not as good as holding U.S. dollars? It's pretty extraordinary when you think about it. But apparently, this is how it works. So again.
So I agree with him, guys. Like he said, a vote for Biden is a vote against crypto. You have to remember that above all else if you care about making it in crypto, right? Everything else is white noise at this point, for me anyway, right? I'm a one issue voter. Scam Fugazi is a Fugazi. Hey, Rob, what's up, man? What's up, James? Good to see you, brother. Looks like we may be choppy, so IG, we'll see if we pump crazy soon. Luckily, Grayscale slowed down tremendously. Yes, they did. Just in time. We got to get the dinosaurs out of office. Yes, always hampering a good time. Exactly. About 20 days since the having, maybe the end of the month, we see a nice run. But watch June, July, and October, November. Could see some nice pump. Yes, I agree. I agree with those timelines. Death Bank in the house. What's up, man? Owns 160,000 BTC. They talk out of both sides of their mouth. Absolutely, man. Carlos, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Beebs, politics, scam. 100%, bro. 100%. Scam and a half, man. What else do we got? So let's get into some more. This damn mouse, it keeps double. I got to go buy a new mouse today, guys. Keeps double clicking whenever I click. Swift blockchain. This says all chain bridge. Guys, listen, a lot of people ask me, where can I buy Swift? Just go use their swap, guys, to buy Swift, right? Say their all chain bridge will allow you to exchange over 400 cryptocurrencies on multiple networks. They offer best exchange rates, 50% discount on your swaps as opposed to like using Uniswap or something. A wide selection of cryptocurrencies, fast, secure, and simple platform. Guys, this is the future of like decentralized exchanges and stuff, in my opinion, should be going in this direction, right? like the stuff like Uniswap, it's so complicated. I tell people all the time, guys, you got to create a Uniswap. You got to learn how to use it, your MetaMask and stuff like that. And it's like, you're adjusting for slippage, and you're just, transactions fail, and you're still paying gas fees and all this stuff, right? Something like Swift is revolutionizing that, in my opinion, guys. So definitely one of the reasons I'm so bullish on Swift, right? What else do we got? Andre De Niro says, last time JASMY was this oversold on the weekly time frame, we pumped up from 2.08 to 2 cents 3. And as we can see here, guys, look how oversold we are. Look at that. Crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And let me have a look at something, actually. Going to see the weekly. Trying to find, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here. Trying to find JASMY on the heat map. Usually it's over here. Here it is, right here. Oh no, we're on the weekly. We are 60. So I guess we're close. We're close to neutral. I guess we've been pumping, right? So we got to bring that down, guys. We got to bring it down. We need to be oversold. We need to see a pump. But we are due. We are due. See what Neo has to say. We haven't checked in on Neo for a while. So Neo says, on Junction, JASMY's layer 2 could be leveraged to boost innovation by enabling the training and more powerful AI models. GPUs offer considerable computing power that can be used to train larger and more complex AI models. Unlike traditional CPUs, GPU clusters could allow developers to tackle previously impossible or at least very difficult challenges. This opens the door to create revolutionary new applications in areas such as image recognition, natural language processing, and robotics. These applications could have a real impact on the world by solving complex problems and improving people's quality of life. In short, the use of the GPU on Junction represents a significant opportunity to stimulate innovation in the field of AI and develop solutions that shape the future. Love Junction, guys. Absolutely. I'm a one-issue voter as well. If I have to sacrifice money to protect women's rights, then I will. I have not seen, Mark, I don't know, man. Like, listen, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. I'm not in the States. But I have not seen one news article, one thing anywhere at all that says that women no longer have the right to vote in the United States. I don't see that anywhere. If you can show me some sort of evidence other than media, other than like The View saying it, if you can show me some actual concrete evidence that if Trump came into office, women would no longer have the right to vote, then I'll be right on board with you, brother. I'll be right on board with you. My wife is a very, very strong, independent woman, and I'm all for it. But again, if you're just hearing that from media and stuff like that, and reading it from media, you're kind of falling into it exactly what they want you to fall into, man. Right? We don't like, at the end of the day, you have to understand, we don't live in a world anymore where it's even possible to do something like that. That's not even something that could realistically be possible. It's just something to make people outraged. Could you really realistically imagine living in a world where any leader in the West, right, in the United States or Canada, that tried to say suddenly women don't have the right to vote anymore? Could you imagine the backlash on that? It's unrealistic to even think that that's something that would be on someone like Trump's mind. It's completely unrealistic. You get canceled for less than that when it comes to women. You can't even text a woman anymore and say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Rob," without getting canceled. You think you're going to take away their right to vote? Man, I think honestly, again, if you can show me some sort of evidence that besides people on The View saying it, right, that says that Trump's going to take away women's rights to votes, I just don't believe that that is on his agenda. I just don't. It's unrealistic. It's absurd, right? It's no different than saying he's going to take away the rights of black people to vote or Asians to vote or whatever. It's absurd on its face. You know, it would never pass in the world that we live in. It's not acceptable, right? So it's not even something worth being outraged about, right? It's unrealistic. Check your mouse settings. Double click is a feature on the brands. Oh, maybe, yeah. I'll check that out after. Rob, you need to buy $1 million worth of JASMY to pamp it. Hey, my streams pamp it, right? The JASMY streams, they pump it. Miria's down to 5 cents, man. I gotta buy some more Miria, I think. What is JASMY's liquidity? I don't have it offhand, my brother. Don't have it offhand. Biden and Gray need to go. Yes. Women's right to choose. To choose what? What is it? Are we talking abortions here? Is that what we're talking about? I'll never buy a woman a watch. There's a clock on the stove. Oh man. No one said taking their rights to vote away. Where do you find that nugget? I read it in one of the comments on one of my videos earlier today. What is it that they're trying to take, that Trump is trying to take? I'm not saying you're wrong. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm asking you to show me where you're getting this. What is it exactly that Trump's trying to take away from women, and what is the source of the information? That's what I'm asking you for. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not telling you that I'm not even telling you I'm pro-Trump. I've never took a stance one way or another. My stance is pro-crypto, period, right? I'm not talking about any other issues. But if you guys are talking about Trump trying to take rights away from women, all I'm asking you is, what rights are you talking about, and what is the source of your information? Because if it's just media, then you're being misled, right? But if you have actual sources that are showing you that Trump's agenda is to take rights away from women, then I'm on board with you 100%, right? I mean, but if you're getting mad at someone for asking you for the source of your information and for what information exactly you're talking about, then your argument's kind of weak, right? You should never get mad at someone for asking you to affirm what you're saying is true, right? So again, what is he trying to take away? No one has told me what he's trying to take away from women. All I'm hearing is Trump's trying to take rights away from women. What rights? I don't know. I'm legitimately asking you, what rights is he taking away? And what's the source of the information? That's all I'm asking. So, yeah. What else do we got going on out there? Oh, we got some more bullish Gora news. Check this out. Go Plausible is proud to be collaborating with one of the leading forces and most innovative projects on Web3 and Gora Network to bring full ecosystem and DID verifiable credentials to Algorand's Web2 and Web3. Very big three-way collaboration here, guys, between Algorand, Go Plausible, and Gora. You guys know we're very bullish on Gora Network here. Rob, what do you think of TrueFi? Just bought a big bag of it. TrueFi. Let me have a look. Well, I mean, it's $125 million market cap. Tokenomics are good. All-time high was 2 years ago, $1.02. It's on Binance. Got some good listings. Coinbase. Yeah. Seems like a decent play to me. It could definitely get back to its. It'll probably break its all-time high. Tokenomics are good. I don't know how much of a dilution rate there was through the bear market, but it seems like a decent play to me, man. Trump reportedly owned 800 ETH. Why would he step on his own sack? Yeah, I mean, like some people seem to be getting a little bit confused, right? First of all, I'm not even American. Not even American. I don't have a horse in the race. I don't have a dog in the fight, right? First of all. Second of all, I've never taken a stance on whether I support any presidential candidate in the States. I'm talking about who's pro-crypto and who's not pro-crypto, period. End of story, full stop, right? If other people want to bring other political topics up, it's not what I'm interested in. This is not a voting rights channel. This is not an abortion rights channel. This is not any of that stuff. We have zero stance or position that we have revealed to anyone on any of those topics. We're talking about who's pro-crypto and who's not pro-crypto. So if you can't stay on point, I don't know what to tell you, right? So whether you're, I don't know who's the lesser of two evils. Maybe it's not even either one of those two candidates. Maybe it's what's his name, RFK or whatever. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's somebody else, right? Who knows? Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'll be your president. I like women. Right? I like them just fine. Short dated calls. You want transparency? Then crypto. Yes, I agree. 100%. 100%. I told my family to vote for John Deaton and leave the rest of the ballot empty. Yes, 100% agree with that. Get Elizabeth Warren out of her office. She's got to go. 100%. 100%, man. All right, what else do we have? Takeaway abortion rates. Didn't that happen under Biden? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. When it comes to that specific topic, I don't think any politician should be taking a stance on that topic one way or another. I don't think it should be in politics at all, right? Figure it out on your own. Everybody's got different beliefs and different, I'm not stating what mine are. I know mine, right? And I'm not saying what they are, but I'm saying I don't think it should be a political talking point at all. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose topic in politics. If you're pro, half the people hate you. If you're anti, half the people hate you. So why the hell are you even talking about it? It's a lose-lose, right? Nobody's ever going to come to a consensus on that topic. So Rob Father for president. He likes crypto and women. I can stand behind that. I keep my campaign simple, right? Crypto and women. Win-win. Rob, things go as planned. You can see us taking profits in December. Merry Christmas to all. Yes, I can. If things go as planned, but I think the bigger gains are going to be in the second or in the first half of next year, though. So, but either way, at Christmas time, even if you're not taking profits, it will be nice to put your feet up, grab some eggnog, put on the Christmas music, anything but Mariah Carey, obviously, right? And then just look at your portfolio climbing and climbing and climbing, guys. It's beautiful. Crypto Homes in the house. What's up, broski? Throw in lower capital gains and you got an in. Yeah, there'll be zero capital gains, brother. Zero, right? In fact, the government should pay you for making money, right? I know a woman that would make a billionaire a millionaire. Well, they all have that ability. Come on now. Yeah, good times. Good times. All I want for Christmas is crypto. 100%, man. 100%. Big fat sack of JASMY going on. Let's have a look at the Dixie, guys. What do we got? Bit of a red day today for the Dixie. We need to see continuation to the downside, though, guys. We got to break down below 104. That would be nice. I think we break down there. We see further downside to around here, right? So hopefully soon. Isn't Canada a part of North America? So technically you are American. You're just not United States citizen. Yeah, technically, I suppose you're right. Yeah. Not true, Rob. You gripe about your Canuckland hockey. This is true. This is true. My good old Canuckland hockey. My stupid Leafs, right? At least we still got Edmonton and Vancouver in the race. Are you more bullish on Swift or XCN? Trying to see what I should buy. I'm more bullish. I'm bullish on both, but I would have to say I lean towards Swift more than XCN though. Crypto profits, hockey, ice cold beers, and women. I vote Rob. All other politicians scam. Yes, I will be up there in a debate, and I will say they'll be talking about these other issues, and I will money laundering and stuff, and I will say yes. But what is your position on cold beer? Why don't you tell the people that, partner? Right? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. The simple things in life, right? Oh, yeah. So what do we got here? Check this out, guys. We got like this mega alliance going on here. This is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. Breaking news from Generation Infinity. Ripple, the XRP Labs, Constellation, and Casper have partnered with Hedera and Algorand on a decentralized recovery alliance. Massive news, guys. I love every single one of those projects. Very, very bullish, guys. HBAR, XRP Labs, Algorand, Constellation, Casper. You love to see it, man. Mass market decentralized recovery of keys, wallets, passwords, and identities. Huge, huge announcement. Leafs, say you're not a Toronto fan, please. It's my hometown, brother. It's my hometown. I can't help it, right? I can't help it. Yeah, Beams. That is a winning combination right there. Yes. Yeah, it's the presidential candidate version of Ultra Instinct. I haven't had a beer since March 25th. How come? Nothing to celebrate? Truth be told, I don't think I've had a beer in about 15 years, guys, to be honest with you. Not for any specific reason. I never had a drinking issue or anything like that. I just not a big drinker, I suppose. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's the news I got for you. So yeah, again, if you you got to vote accordingly, guys, to what's important in your lives, whether it's crypto or not crypto, right? And all I would say is words of encouragement is that when you hear something, especially when it comes to a politician that you're considering voting for, make sure that the information that you're getting is accurate and that it's not from The View or from Fox News or something like that, right? Go out and do your research the same way you would in crypto and find out the facts and the truth. Don't just listen to media and then go, oh my God, he's anti this or anti that. Go out and find out because, listen, they have no problem lying to you, right? Don't be manipulated. Don't be lied to. Do your own research, not just when it comes to crypto, right? When it comes to life in general, do your research, guys, right? Because we are, whether you want to call it a conspiracy theory or not, we are being manipulated by the media. The media is owned, whether you like it or not. And if you're going to just live in that echo chamber and believe everything that they tell you without doing any research of your own, then it's not going to be good for you, right? You're still on the ice roads, man? What the hell? It's like plus 18 today here. How are you still on an ice road? Where are you? The Antarctic? I live in Toronto. I stopped watching the Loafs. I've lots of time now in my life. What team do you cheer for now? Well, they fired Sheldon Keefe today, so I'm hoping with a change in regime, maybe we can start to see some progress. But I guess we'll see, right? You think crypto will get manipulated when elections start? Define manipulated. Do I think that the crypto market is going to be very volatile around the time of the election? Yes. Yes, I do. I do think so very much. But do I think it's going to be manipulated by politicians around that time? No. They have too many other things to do and too many other things to be worrying about during an election period, like putting out as much propaganda and false information as they possibly can, to be worried about manipulating crypto markets. But the markets will respond to the actions that they take politically. So there will be volatility. I cheer for crypto and researching. Nice. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. I agree. See, I can be completely 100% emotionless when it comes to crypto. And then as soon as my buds get on TV, man, the rage. Above the Arctic Circle in Prodho Bay. Wow, where Alaska touches the Arctic Ocean. I'm up here, dude. Wow, you are up there. Holy crap, brother. Be safe up there, man. Be safe. Sports will be back in my lifetime, when Bull Run happens. Yes, because then we'll have the money to actually go to the games physically, right? Right? Exactly. 100%, man. 100%. Well, guys, that's the news that I got for you so far this morning. I'll be back later tonight with another live stream. And yeah, the message that I just want to get across, guys, like I said before, I just want to hammer it home, is make sure, not just in crypto, guys, not just in crypto, but in life, in all aspects of your life, do your own research. Make sure you're doing your research. Make sure that the information that you function on in any category of your life is accurate information. Don't just listen to media. Your whole life is going to be a lie if you do, right? Do your research. I care about you. I want to see you succeed. Look into things when you hear things. Don't just get outraged. Look into them, right? Find reliable sources. And then you know what they say. To figure out if any information in your life is accurate, find at least 3 sources of it saying the same thing, right? Don't just listen to The View or Fox Business, because they're going to mislead you every time. So take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of your families. And yeah, let's meet up for a beer when that happens. 100%, man. 100%. We'll get a box at the Scotiabank Arena. 100%. Well, more than a beer. All the beer. Absolutely, man. All right, guys. I will be back this evening for another live stream. So have yourselves a fantastic afternoon, guys. Take care of yourselves. And yeah. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the support, guys.